What's up, world? Mac Benjamin TV, back with a new review of the trades I took this week. Starting something new for this next strain of videos I'm coming out with. I'm gonna have a link below. We can get you some free stocks from Webull, Crypto.com. Get you some free crypto signing up through me. Um, let's get into it. I'm ready to start. This is exciting. Let's do it. I'm gonna show y'all what I did on GBPUSD. Was a solid entry. Didn't go how I expected it to. Ended in a loss, but I'll show y'all what I did. Now, price was in an untradeable zone, just below here, where it wasn't really going anywhere. We got another one right at the break above. So what I was waiting for was a break above, a touch at the line. It didn't really touch again until back here. All of this is untradeable. Newer entry was gonna come soon once I got this touch and the engulfing bar, but price stayed below the 10 MA, which is our fast moving average, our short-term moving average. It stayed below, so I needed a break above. So what I did is I set a buy stop order at what's that, 1.3615. Once price broke above on this big candle, it did manage to go into profit, but still was in that didn't manage to break the untradeable zone, the consolidation zone, which was pretty huge if you ask me. Excuse me. So price did manage to break below, came up, retested our value area, and continued down as resistance on this final candle before the week ended for Forex anyway. So I'll probably look for a touch here, which is the last zone. You know, we got a lot of reactions here. We got some resistance, broke above, became support, retested, dropped below, broke above, became support for just a little bit, and then tanked. So yeah, I'll probably, unless price decides it's gonna like stay in this range for a little bit, which is, you know, markets are consolidating 90% of the time. That's fine. It's easy to find the entries once you understand that. You got a decent trading plan that'll show you good entry signals. You're fine. Win or lose, you're fine. Just follow your plan. Ended in a loss, 1% loss. Is what it is. Still had 3 trades that were pretty big winners, 2 of which took profit. So we'll move to the one that did not take profit, which was US 30. This is a whole untradeable zone here. All of this was actually untradeable. Price did come back and touch, drop below. We had a small area of liquidity here. This is where I set my sell stop order. Price came up, retested, bam, dropped below, came up, dropped more, came up, and if we had one more day in the trading week, I probably would have took profit for a 2-to-1. Risked 1%, so I just scalped it. Once I realized markets were closing and it was, you know, price was retracing back, I just closed out of it, took the 1% gain. I had my position sizing wrong, was the only thing about it. So my position size was wrong, so that actually only ended up being $1. $1.26. And it would have been like, you know, $126 had I done it the right way. Scalped it. It did go in my direction. I'm looking for more of the same. Might get another touch up here. I'll take another sell. We can get a touch at this minor level here. And again, I'll take another sell. I'm bearish on this market because I am bullish on the dollar. We'll get to that in a second. Nas 100, a lot of the same from US 30. Drop, retested the zone as resistance, set a sell stop order just below the 10 moving average, opened, drop, bam, profit taken for 1.5 to 1. Again, had the position size wrong, so it would have been like, I'm guessing like $200, but it was only like $2. whatever positions. I'm not gonna put their name out there, but y'all need to fix that because that's problematic. First win of the week was actually in gold. A lot of untradeable area, but we did have this zone. We got the double bottom. Bam, bam. I hopped actually right in this. I came in on the 15-minute. I can show y'all exactly where. Yeah, I just hopped right in this because I was like, oh, this goes up. And it's going to close in 15 minutes. It's going to probably continue up. I'll take a shot. Took a shot, you know. And in just a couple hours, we took profit. And I could have hopped back in this. Because price did retest the zone. Touched it. Another touch. But price stayed below our short-term moving average. So all I had to do really was just wait for a break above. I wasn't really watching it during this time. I'll show you it on the hourly. Look a little different. Where the hell is this? Okay, there we go. So again, it was a double bottom. I hopped in on the 15. So here's where we were. Just all these touches on this line. I could have hopped in. It probably looks a lot better for an entry on the 15-minute, but I also could have set a buy stop right here at 1872.5. Could have came in that. It would have opened on this candle. I probably would have set my target profit. If not 1888, I would have just went the extra mile and just went to, 1900, which price did touch, and I could have took profit there. We got another untradeable zone currently, but markets are closed, so it doesn't really matter. I'm probably going to wait for another retest of this zone. We could actually get more bullish pressure coming from this market, at least to start the week. It's pretty volatile, this gold, as you can see. Sometimes it'll go all the way up here and it'll retrace all the way back down, and we can get the same thing happening where it'll retrace to down here. It could even retrace to down here. Gold is volatile, so when it moves, you just got to be ready to move with it, because it ain't really no telling when it's going to go in the next direction. But the edge with my specific strategy, I trade a lot of price action. I just use these moving averages just to mostly find entries. I do have the RSI to show the strength. I trade divergence every now and then. It's not a thing I do every day or every week for that matter. I don't really enter on divergence, but it does help to just, track the direction of the markets. If price is oversold, there's a high chance it's gonna go up, but price can continue in a direction and stay below. I have 20 set as my oversell line, but I do use 70 as well. It's just if it is above this line, that's 30 and 70. So 70 for here, 30 for here, 80 and 20 is pretty much the highest strength that you can get to find an entry. If the trend is going to continue, it's fine, but that helps me keep track of the direction that the markets are going to go. I did say I was going to look at the dollar for y'all. There was a lot of news on the dollar today, specifically. Of course, the Fed is always messing around with the rates and interest rates, so that's to be expected. Right now, we do have this current zone that we've been just playing around at. It's untradeable. You can't really trade the dollar, but on a lot of brokerages anyway. I just use it as, confluence just to, find the direction. I trade a lot of US dollar pairs. As you can see, there's a USD in everything that I trade. I trade during New York session. I am on the East Coast, so from 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning till whenever I'm done looking at charts, that's when I'm making my money. Yeah. So today we got news that if you work for the Federal Reserve, you can no longer trade stocks, options, crypto, none of it. And that news made the dollar go very, very bullish today, which is why I kind of knew, obviously not before the news dropped, but I kind of knew that Nas 100 and US 30 would have, come close to taking profit, because if the dollar is bullish, indices are bearish. Bearish. As long as the dollar's going up, indices, you can even Gold sometimes. Gold kind of moves when it wants to move, but it does also correlate with the dollar index. And another cool fun fact is you can use gold and New Zealand dollar. They don't look exactly the same, but they do make a lot of the same movements, and they move right when each other moves. So again, I could have took it, and it doesn't really look tradable to me, but I could have took a buy here. It would have took profit right at this line. I could have waited for the retest at this line, which if I go back to gold, it's pretty much in the same spot, and just, you know, took profit wherever I wanted to take profit. So, you know, just keep that in mind going into the next week. I can't really say whether I'm bearish or bullish on any market right now. But that's what I did for the week. Again, big gains, 1 loss. I'm 75% wins for the week. Yeah. And that's pretty much all I got for y'all on the charts. We'll get into some crypto later when I trade it. But that's what I did for the week. And that was Forex Weekly for the week of 2/13 to 2/18. There's more to come. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, leave me a message in the comments. More to come as always. I'll catch y'all on the next one.